Today I'm having a look at this Star Wars Black Series figure. This is from the Star Wars movie Revenge of the Sith. This is Darth Siddious, a.k.a. the Emperor, a.k.a. Senator Palpatine. And if you know anything about Star Wars, this guy is like pretty much the central villain throughout the whole series. But anyway, let's check out the box here. There's the Galaxy side art. I like this mural right here. This looks good. And this is #1 in the line. So this is the first one of this line. And there's the bio if you want to pause it and read the bio. But let's get this guy out and check him out real quick. Be right back. So here he is right out of the package. And he looks pretty good. I mean, for a $25 figure, this is not bad. It has soft goods. Comes with a few different accessories. Let's check those out real quick before we get into him. So he comes with this little clam tray with extra force lightning hands. And these are pretty nice. They're a lot like the same lightning hands that the Amazon throne set with his chair several years ago had. But they're a different color. These are a little darker. And the hands are a little more pale. And these look like they're like vertically hinged, or excuse me, horizontally hinged. Because when he's doing the lightning, he has his hands kind of like this in front of him. And these are made so you can pose him that way. So that's cool. Those are pretty nice. And then he also just comes with his lightsaber. And it's a nice sculpt. It's got some nice pops of color on it. Yep. It's pretty nice. And the blade detaches. Yep. There is no lightsaber storage on him. But it's a cool little sculpt. I think this is the first time we've seen this one. Yeah, and there's no loop, so, you know, it doesn't hook onto his belt or anything. Because usually he just pops it right out from underneath his tunic or whatever he's wearing. It just pops right out of it into his hand. But anyway, here's Darth Siddious, a.k.a. the Emperor. And he looks pretty good. I guess this is a new head sculpt. Different than the Amazon set. This one is different. And it looks pretty good. I like the sculpt on this. Nice little pop of color right here on his front of his tunic. Now this is a hard shell type of plastic hood. And I think it's an okay choice for this because Hasbro has problems. All their Hasbro's garments are unwired typically, so they don't wire their garments, so the hoods don't really sit like this. So I think it's a pretty good choice to go with this, like this. And for a $25 figure, I guess you can't really complain. It's got nice soft goods. They're not wired, of course, so it's a bit baggy and poofy. Now, the body on this is pretty much a complete reuse. It's from the Book of Boba Fett, Luke and Grogu 2-pack. That's the body that's underneath here, if you want to like see it. But yeah, so it's got modern Black Series articulation. I did a review on those figures, and it's the same articulation, so I don't think I'm going to waste too much of time on that. But I think he looks pretty good. For 25 bucks, I mean, you can't complain too much. It's a little like, some people say it's, it's a little poofy when you're trying to bend his arms. This under here is a little poofy. But see, it kind of goes down around his wrists. It's got the darker material there, and it bunches up. And I think the colors on this, I like him in all black. But I think this is pretty much right for the movie. The way he looked in the movie at certain parts, he wore these colors. So I guess technically it's correct. I would have liked this in all black, but that's just my personal preference. But I think this is technically actually correct. So, yeah. I mean, he does look good. You can't, as far as articulation too, like I said, he's got the modern Black Series articulation. But one thing about, because this hood is glued down, you can turn his head inside there, but not much. And there is no articulation for up and down. So, but you can get him into different poses, basically. But his head's mostly going to just look like that. So, it is what it is, But, yeah, I like him with his little pointing finger. Yeah, that's cool. So, final thoughts. This is a pretty cool figure for 25 bucks. Yeah, it's not perfect. I mean, it doesn't have wired soft goods. You can't do much with the nice head sculpt that's under there because of the plastic hood, but it's still pretty good. I like this guy. And I'm glad I picked it up. Well, if you stuck around and watched this, I appreciate it. Thanks a lot for coming by and checking it out. Please come by and take a look at my playlist anytime you want. I'm always uploading new stuff to my channel. If you did enjoy the video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. I do appreciate it greatly. Well, thanks again, guys, and we will catch you on the next one. And in the meantime, may the Force be with you always, my friends. Take care.